And Xaxos has been a mage and also an enemy before, a Nemesis. Now it's also a friend, but you can also use Xaxos as your base, kind of, right? So you can probably now play a game just full of Xaxos. I think that's possible. That's hilarious. Hey everyone, this is Attackers, and I'm beyond excited because the new wave of Aeon's End, wave number 8, the Descent, just arrived, which is really amazing. So, just for everyone who doesn't know my channel yet, I'm a huge Aeon's End fan. I have everything for it, almost everything. Now I have everything because the newest wave just arrived, and like another thing that I was still missing. So yeah, really looking forward to unboxing this today, and I will also record the expedition. There should be an expedition here again, as usual, so I will also record that for the channel. That's the plan, at least. So grab yourself a cup of tea, and let's get the show on the road. All right, nice. There we go. All right, so the extra things, we will open those at the end. Let's now just, oops, okay, that didn't work the way it was supposed to. So let's just start with the main box first. Alright, so as usual, ages 14 and up, 1 to 4 players and 60 minutes playtime, which is kind of accurate, right? Like solo, you can play this in like 45 to 60 minutes. At a 2-player count, you can also get this done in an hour. At a 3 and 4 player count, definitely not, in my opinion. And then the Descent, there we go. Thraxir, oh, that's another Thraxir edition. That is very cool. I think with this one we are we going back to the past? I'm not quite sure. Looking forward to the story that will be being told here. So yeah, let's just check this out. There will be things in here that we will not be able to take a look at because these will be unlocked during the expedition, right? All right, top 100 on BoardGameGeek, rightfully so. Well, I have everything, right? I really do have everything for Aeon's End, except the Descent, which I now have as well. So, let's just take a look at the rulebook first. Well, actually, I mean, you have seen my other rulebooks, right? My other unboxings for this game. Usually, like, the rulebook is done pretty well. I hope that I only need this rulebook, and then I will maybe just leave Outcasts in the box, or... Well, actually, I do have the extra thing here, right? For the Friends and Foes module, the new one. I think that's all new that is actually coming here to the game. Alright, so we have all the components here, and then we have like the entire setup and everything, like how the game plays. Always like a very good setup. The rulebooks for Aeon's End are always very good. Like really simple to see. You have the numbers here on the left. You also have numbers here, so you know where to put everything. And it's very cool that it shows you, like, for the first game, do not do specific things and whatever, right? It like guides you through the first game, because usually when you get this box, you will just be playing the expedition, so you will be doing like the standard game, how they intend to do it, and then you like unlock more things, and then you also get to learn like how to set up the new supply and everything, right? So usually guides you through it, which is pretty good. And yeah, there we go. We had the player turn, the Nemesis turn here. Nemesis turn. It looks like a lot, but actually it's not that complicated, right? And at the back here you have like all the game terms. You have like all the game terms from all the different editions of Aeon's End. So yeah, the rulebook is always very well done. And then here we have like the new module, Friends and Foes. You can have like allies, like friends that help you during the game, and you can have foes that make the game a little bit harder. So this is like, it's like kind of a difficulty module, right? You can like make the game easier and harder. And I guess you can also maybe you can also add both, just to make the game more interesting, but neither easier nor harder. I don't know if that is possible, but okay. And there are banners now. Oh, that is like completely new. But these are gems as well. Ah, that's like for the foe and the friend. That's kind of rough. That means you can only use those when you actually play with the module. Okay, I don't know. Let's just see how this actually works, like when you like construct your random expeditions. All right, you have the end of expedition rulebook. We will not be taking a look at this. It's just 2 pages. Well, actually, we can take a look because it's not really a spoiler. It will just tell you like how to set up, like when you end the expedition, how to set up like each expedition after that. So yeah, that's pretty good. Then here is the narrative booklet for the Descent. Yeah, we will not be like spoiling that, but everything we have here is like, we have like all the story, right? The story you read between each part of the expedition included in the game. And here it just tells you like how to set up your first game, right? So that is all done pretty well also, so you're really eased into the game then. And then here we have things that we can't open yet, right? So let's take a look at the punch boards first. There shouldn't be too many, and most of it I don't need. Like health tokens I have from the other Aeon's End parts, right? I will just see if these look a little bit different, if they look better, and so then I will just put the other ones in my Aeon's End box, and we'll keep these here. These might actually look a little bit different, so I think these different shield tokens as well. I might then use these. Here we have something new. Manifest token. I have no idea what that is, but like the quality of the tokens, I just took one out. It's always good. It's always like very thick. And here I don't know what that manifest token actually is. I have no idea. For Lisan, that is just one of the mages most likely. Okay, very cool. Here we have new tokens, elemental tokens. These actually didn't exist before. Venom, Immolate, and Electrify. Very cool. Immolate, you may destroy a card in hand. Venom, you deal 2 damage. And electricity, you gain 1 charge. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay. And then here we have like the regular tokens. You have the turn order tokens, or the charge and power tokens. Nemesis tokens, these are also new. New Nemesis tokens. Well, but I do have Nemesis tokens like from the other editions. This one is just a different one, but I think I enjoy the look of the other ones more, and then also the Ether tokens. I actually don't need all of these because I do have like one of the accessory packs for Aeon's End, where you have like these little plastic thingies there, right? The plastic tokens that are like a little bit nicer to work with, so I actually don't need any of these. Also not the Nemesis tokens. These are like black, and then these are like blue and yellow, I think. The little tokens. So I would almost like need none of these tokens here. All right, envelope 4. That's something we cannot open yet, and there will be a lot of things we are not able to open yet, but we will be able to take a look at a few mages and a few bosses, I hope. So we have new dials. This is for the boss. This is actually a very cool dial. I might replace that with the one I have in my collection at the moment. Like every edition of Aeon's End, of course, includes these, right? And I don't keep all of them. Some of them I actually have in my in the basement. I have like a box with like all the Aeon's End stuff, with all the Aeon's End stuff that I don't need. But I might replace this one. This one looks nice, and this one here is also kind of cool. It's like these stairs up here. It looks very nice as well. I might actually keep those in my collection now. These look very nice. Then here we have the breeches. These are just the regular breeches. I definitely won't need those, except if they are special breeches. So these are just the regular breeches. You need those to actually put your spells there in order to damage the foes. So these are all like the standard breeches, which I will not need, right? So I will just put them in the basement with the other boxes, Aeon's End boxes. And here is like a new breach. That is like a mage specific one that I definitely will need. Opened Judgment Breach, plus 1 damage for each other opened breach Thraxir has. Ooh, that is very strong. Very, very strong. Very cool. And then let's check out what we have here. So these are all... Oh, here are a few of these. And we will also take a look at all of this. We may not open this envelope here. Also not this. But we can take a look at all of these things here. Okay, so let's see. Let's just start with... I guess let's just start with these things here. So the traitor. Okay, these seem to be the friends. Or are these foes? Maybe these are the foes and these are the friends here. That is possible. Because these are red at the back and these are blue. So I guess this is the new module here. You see, they're like red and blue, and I suppose that the blue ones are the friends. These 3 here. Dalana, the healer. Bandage, any player or Gravehold gains 4 life. Okay. Xaxas again. So now you actually are able to... Xaxas is like a recurring character in the series, right? And this like plays like over like many years, like the entire story of Aeon's End and like all the editions of Aeon's End, right? Like the entire lore. And Xaxas has been a mage and also an enemy before, a Nemesis. Now it's also a friend, but you can also use Xaxas as your base, kind of, right? So you can probably now play a game just full of Xaxas. I think that's possible. That's hilarious. Then you have Joanna the Merchant, the Storm, the Swarm, which looks very cool. and the traitor. Okay, very, very cool. Isn't that also Xaxos? It almost looks like, I think so, almost. It doesn't say here. No special setup. There are some setup changes as well for some of those. Very cool. Yeah, okay. Looking forward to seeing how this module actually plays. Then here we have, this is a Nemesis, and these are all mages. Nemesis and mages. Okay. So, and these are actually, because there are 2 expansions in here as well, I think Caverns and Abyss, I think. And usually they come in extra boxes, and this time they don't. So I suppose, because there are 3 Nemesis, this one is supposed to be the first one, I suppose, and these are from the expansion, I think. It doesn't say here, but I suppose that these are from the expansion. So we have Xaxos here again. He is everywhere. Quilius. Oh, I think I know Quilius. Oh, I think I just know it from the campaign page. Alkea. Oh, very cool designs again. Brahma. Oh, that is a young version of Brahma. Because Brahma is usually an older lady, an elderly lady. You can play in... she might be from the first or second wave from Aeon's End. I'm not 100% sure. Then Shanti. Laysan. Okay, that's like this one token we saw, right? This large manifest token, or however it's called. That's for her. Here, place the manifest token on your player mat. Okay. And then we have Thrax here again. Thrax is also a recurring character. I think this is now the 3rd Thrax here iteration. Very, very cool. All right. We will not go into detail with the powers and everything they can do. We will do that when I actually do the playthrough. And then we have the Nemesis here. This is like the main Nemesis we fight in the main game first. The Infector. I think so, at least. Very cool. And this is like always like the HP they have. And also the difficulty. Difficulty 4. And these are difficulty 6 and 8. 8 is pretty high. Alright, so with the Infector here, very cool design. It's all the same design you see here, right? On the Nemesis tracker here. Then with Absorbing Wraith. Looks also very cool. Nice. And the Reliquary. I hope... Also very nice design. I just hope that the bosses are like really, really interesting. And not too similar to what we already have. Then here we have a new token. Freeze. Let me also already remove it. So the freeze token. I don't know what it does. It's probably for one of the mages, I suppose. And then here we have like the dividers, right? We can also quickly skim through those. I wouldn't like barracks and these things. Level 1 treasures I already have. These dividers from the other versions, but if these are nicer, I will just keep those. I always keep like the dividers I like the most. Like all the stuff I like the most, I will always keep, and the rest just goes in my Aeon box in the basement. This looks pretty cool, actually. I might keep this. Oh, there are some nice images here. I might actually keep the new images. I like this one a lot. I also like this one quite a bit. Turn order, I think these... Oh, the randomizer is also different, I think. And here is for the first boss. And for the foes and friends. Very nice. Cool. And then here we have... This is from the... is this from one of the expansions? I think so. This is now from the Caverns or, I think, Abyss expansion. Foe Traitor, Friend Xaxos, and the Reliquary. Okay, very cool. And they're also double-sided. And then also we have the Absorbing Wraith here. That's from the other, for the other expansion. Whichever that is. Foe the Storm, and Friend Another Merchant. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. I just love Aeon's End. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, such a great game. So now here we will not be able to take a look at all of it. Because you see here, these always like say stop, right? Stop for, and like the expedition mode that tells you, like in the story booklet that we saw, right? Which ones you can open at what time. So these are all, we can't open any of these, right? This would be a spoiler, but we can open all of those here. Which will only be kind of interesting, right? Because I think during the playthrough it will be most interesting. These are like Kickstarter promos here, but we can take a look at a few cards. We kind of know how they look like. So let's just see here. Can we open these up here? Come on. I can't really open this up. Nah. It's a little bit too tight. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. I don't have to. You can just open them here like this with your hands. There we go. Okay, so this is like how EON cards look like. These are gems, right? These are like your currency, so to speak, with which you buy like more stuff and like can like afford all kinds of things. These are relics. These are like cards you just play and do whatever they say. And then you also have spells. These are like usually you damage. You can damage with them, right? Very, very cool. Okay. And then here we have the randomizers. These are the same, like one of each of these cards, right? These are just like put all the randomizers together, and then you can randomize your own expedition after you have played like the main expedition here. And this is like the banner. Oh, there's only one of those. Okay, I don't quite know how these work. And then these are like treasures, like treasure level 1, also level 2 at some point. Here, level 2, and also level 3. These are just things that you can get between the different fights of the expedition to like help you on your quest, right? And yeah, there are even more of those. I think we don't really need to take a look at all of them in detail, but let's just quickly skim through the cards here before we will then take a look at the expansions here. So more gems here: Sipphonite, Spirit Jewel, Pulsing Garnet, Wisp of Amethyst. With these we will start the expedition, I'm pretty sure. Then Relic, Bottled Demon, very nice image by the way. And another Relic, Fade's Edge. And also there should be like 3 spells here. The All-Out Barrage, Void Grasp, and there's only there are more over there. And then here are the randomizers again. And also like these are also randomizers, right? Because you can also randomize your mages and the Nemesis you play against. Then here we have another spell at least. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, that's another spell, and then the randomizers here. Only 2 cards. Maybe there's more in there. Alkea, Joanna the Merchant, yeah, and then all the randomizers, and here more treasures, right, that you can get. And these are like this is for the Nemesis, for the Storm. Also, that is one of the expansions here. Actually, that's actually for one of the expansions then. Yeah, Absorbing Wraith, yeah. So let me put the expansion thing here at the back. The one I just put in here, that's not for the expansion, right? Actually, that's for the expansion as well, I think. So let me also put that here in the back, like that. And this should be for the main game here. I suppose. I can't see it now. I don't know, that was the Kickstarter promo, so let me also put that in the back. Or the GameFound promo. Alright, this here should be like the main. These should be the main cards we were playing our first expedition, like the first fight, the first battle in the expedition with. We have the gems here and spell, and these are like all like not really in order, I think. Quilius. Gems. Yeah, all the gems and spells, relics. Exactly. Yeah, very cool. Okay. Memory allocated. That is what goes here. So let me just put them all in the back and then just see. I'm not quite sure which ones I would have to play with. And then here we have the foe, the trader. That's probably the randomizer then. Another banner and more stuff here. This is for Xaxas, the trader, the reliquary, Okay, yeah, very nice. And here are more randomizers. This is now for, no, that's actually something else. Turn order deck. I have no idea what this is, but I'm looking forward to finding out soon. And that is pretty much it for the main game. Yes, I couldn't show you everything because a lot is still locked. But you will see all of that when you watch my playthrough, which I hope you will, of course, hope you will watch. So let me just close this box here, and then let's take a look at like the extra stuff I got. There are like 3 things I got extra. I will just kind of show you what that is. Like the most important thing would be Details of All Gravehold here. No, actually, the most important thing would be Accessory Pack 6. Because what these accessory packs do, you don't need those. But what these do is they give you extra cards. These are the cards you already have in the game. These are just the main cards, like the crystals. And these are there for, so you can actually like construct the mages decks in advance. Because usually when you would start this game here, when you would like set up a game, you would have to not only construct the Nemesis deck, but also the Mages deck, right? And that takes a little while. It doesn't take too long, but a little bit. And with these, you have like more of these starting gems and more of these starting sparks, the starting spells, like that every mage starts with. That means you can like pre-construct all the Mages decks in advance, which I have done, right? And what you also get then, because you can now pre-construct everything, you also get all of the dividers for the other mages here, right? So I'm actually being spoiled a little bit here because I see a few of the mages you will still unlock, but that is fine. And the same thing is also for accessory pack 4. I have all the other accessory packs, but I didn't have this one here because that one is actually for Legacy of Gravehold, and that was the only accessory pack I was still missing. So you see, it's the same thing here. I don't really have to open it up now because the same thing here, right? You have like all the crystals, all the starting gems and starting spells, and also the dividers, right? I will just have to sleeve all of those, and then I can put them in my collection. And last but not least, we have the Tales of Old Gravehold. This actually, what this does is it adds another mage, as far as I know, but it also gives you a booklet. There we go. Like 2 booklets even for the original Aeon's End, because there was no expedition for the first 2 waves of Aeon's End, right? They started with that, with the New Age, with wave 4, I think it was, and wave 1 and 2 didn't have an expedition, and now they do. I don't know if I will play these expeditions soon, right? But I think I would actually like try that at some point, just to kind of see like what they envisioned, how you should experience that, right? If you like have an expedition for these games, that's pretty cool. And then also we have an additional mage. That's like the main reason why I got this little expansion here, because I want to have all the mages, all the nemesis. And here we have another one, Cain. Okay, very cool. The Dancer. I see. Okay, it's a little bit warped here, but that is fine. And then Cain actually has an additional breach here. Open Spirit Breach will +1 damage, and any ally gains 1 either token on cast. Okay, good. And then here we just have the stuff for Cain, right? Like everything we need for Cain to construct his deck. Oh, that's an interest. Oh, relic? Wait, no. Give me a second. That is a relic here and another spell. I'm not quite sure. No, actually, these are not for Cain. Only these here. I think these spilled lights. Only these, I think. But these in the back, not. This is just an extra relic and an extra spell you can use during the game. And here's the randomizer for Cain as well. Alright, very, very cool. I hope that in accessory pack number 6, the one I just showed you with the extra stuff, there are enough gems here also for Cain. I hope so. But I think so, right? And yeah, and that is now pretty much like everything you need to see in order to know what you get if you like backed this entire wave here. What I will do now is I will now sleeve all the cards that are available here already. I will sleeve all the stuff from the other things here, but I will still keep everything here in the box because I will then record the expedition for you very, very soon. I will not bring it to the channel very soon because I'm still editing and uploading my expedition for Outcasts. But as soon as I'm done with that, I will also publish the expedition for the Descent. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for staying to the very end. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially I want to give a shout out to my generous patrons, and the biggest thanks go out to Thagonor, who's the most generous support at the highest tier. Thank you so much for your support, I really appreciate that. You can support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.